All right, so we'll see how this goes. Just wanted to get on here and do the Fall River Get to Know Me Challenge. I've been called out by Seth, called out by Massey Landscape, so I just wanted to get this out here so that I can participate in this challenge. I think it's an awesome challenge. I know a lot of you guys can watch this on the replay. Wanted to just start off by saying one of the things that you don't know yet is I started another company, LCR Media. What's going on, Will? What's going on? Lawn Barber Maintenance. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for jumping on. But so LCR Media is a new company that I'm working with that I started up, and basically it's influencer marketing as well as networking within this community, the green industry community. So right now it's in the startup phase, but that's something that I'm going to be working on and focusing. I just didn't want everything to all go through my lawn care business. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. But so that's a quick thing on there. But yeah, for those of you that just jumped on, this is my response to Fall River's Get to Know You Challenge. Got challenged by Seth the Lawn Surgeon. Got challenged by Massey Landscape. Hey, what's up, Kevin? There you go. I figured I'd do a live version of this. I don't think anyone's done that yet. So yeah, it's a nice Sunday evening. I figured I'd jump on here before it gets too late, before I go to bed and get ready for another full day tomorrow. It's been an extremely busy start to the season for me. I don't know about you guys. I'm assuming it's been busy for everyone. Those of you that are in the warmer states anyway. I know some people still are getting snow. But yeah, it's been crazy for me. It's been warm early, so I've been doing a lot of work earlier than normal, which is good for business, but scheduling has been a little hairy. So been crazy, yeah. And rain definitely has thrown it in there, yep. You got to use a motor for your stander. That's awesome. Busy, yeah. Yeah, 20 minutes away, Will. You know the deal. So we haven't had too much rain, but you know, we got pounded the other day. So that definitely puts a damper on stuff. What's going on, David? Meeting mowing tomorrow and office work. Yeah, I wish I could say the same. I'm just like pedal to the metal right now. So, and it's spring break next week, and I'm going on some college tours with my daughter. Oh, can't even believe I'm saying that. Down 2 days at your other job, very busy. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm going to be going to I think 3 colleges next week or this coming week that we're in with my daughter. She's only 15, but they start early with the whole college tour stuff. But anyway, not to get off topic. So I already told you a little bit in the beginning, something that you guys didn't know about me yet. So you have to go catch that in the replay if you just jumping in now. You put me on the spot, Will. There's a lot of colleges, like JMU, those kind of colleges. They're all local Virginia colleges. We're going to take day trips. Yeah, so I want to do this live so that you can ask me questions. What don't you know about me? I mean, I can say a couple of things. Like, for one thing, I went to college for fine arts, so I have my fine arts degree. I mean, I guess it helps being creative, right? I'm a very creative person. I used to always draw my favorite comic book characters when I was little. When I was like in middle school, high school, I would just draw all the time, and then I ended up just pursuing that into college. Thanks, Lawn Kid. I appreciate it. I'm in Richmond, Virginia, not in the city of Richmond, but on the outskirts of Richmond. So not too far from Williamsburg, a couple hour and a half-ish, right? We go to Williamsburg a lot for Busch Gardens, Great Wolf Lodge, some historical things, a lot of cool stuff in Williamsburg. Yeah, Mechanicsville. So the cool thing about social media is we all end up connecting and finding out, hey, I live here. Hey, I don't live too far away from you. And that's cool because we can kind of connect and hook up. That's what happened with Seth the Lawn Surgeon. And, we realized that we lived close together, and we got together and met up, and I've been giving him some of my yards that are over closer to his area versus for me driving all the way out there and vice versa. So it's been a good business relationship as well as a good friendship. He called me and asked me about my walk behind Toro mower, and because he was thinking about getting one, which he eventually did get one. So it's cool to have connections like that. Will stopped by the other day and was talking to me, so that's cool. To find out all these people in your area. That's awesome. That's awesome. You'll be meeting with I Like to Mow tomorrow. He's up here from Florida. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, what's going on, Jesse? Why fine arts? What career is that for? Sorry, I mean, no, fine arts is like, fine arts encompasses any kind of art. So when you major in fine arts, you can take photography, drawing, painting, sculpting, jewelry making, anything you can think of that would be an artistic thing. And then you can kind of hone in on those certain things and specialize in them. So I specialize in drawing and painting, but it's still a fine arts degree. So it means you have all of these skills so that you can take care of multiple things. Yeah, I actually have a mowing video in the works. It's just been super, super busy for me. So I had to get the Echo video out because I went participated in that awesome trip with Kevin and a lot of other uh, people in this community and influencers, and I just wanted to get that out. But I have a lot of other footage that I haven't been able to put together yet to put out. But it's been crazy. It'll start leveling back out and getting back on track. Yeah, so no, I haven't gotten to hobbies. Hobbies, I love to mountain bike ride. Those of you might already know that from some of my older videos. Uh, I definitely like anything outdoors. I like to take my family camping throughout the summer, hiking. We went to Tennessee on vacation one time and went hiking in the Smoky Mountains. So that was pretty awesome. So anything that has to do with nature and outdoors, I just love being outdoors, which those of you might not know, I'm originally from New York, born and raised in New York, Albany, New York, so a little bit upstate from New York City. But that's where I'm from. So I always wanted to be around warmer weather because that way I could be outside a whole lot. No, I don't play any instruments. I don't play any instruments, but my son is incredibly musically inclined. My daughter also plays the clarinet and she's in band. My son, he just like gets something in his head and he just starts playing it. He's in percussion now in middle school. He plays the drums. No, I don't hunt or fish. I have thought about doing some fishing with my son, but I never had that experience in my life. So it would be a learning thing for both of us, which would be kind of cool. But we haven't really gotten into that yet. That's awesome, man. You could probably play pretty good guitar playing that long. But yeah, all that stuff. I mean, I've never tried to play instruments. Who knows? Maybe I could pick them up. I don't know. But I know my son definitely has that mind for that. Like he just will come home and play the Jurassic Park theme song on the xylophone, and I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, he hears all these different songs and he just tests them out, and he gets all the different sounds and he just plays it all, and it's mind blowing. So I can't wait to see the exciting things for him to come. Uh, that's awesome. Oh wait, it comes back up again. Let me know if you ever want to go fishing. I know plenty of people who I'm sure would love to go. Yeah, man, that sounds awesome. Um, but anyway, so yeah, so those are really my main hobbies. Is anything outdoors. Like I said, mountain bike riding. I mean, real deal mountain bike riding, like single track. Um, where it's just one single little trail and they're specific, like labeled mountain bike only. Like some of them are multi-use, like hiking, or people can walk and run, and that's kind of frustrating because you'd be ripping around a corner and someone's just there with their dog, and you almost like kill them or yourself. So I try to stay away from those trails and focus on the trails that are just mountain bike only. So, and it's one way. So everyone is just tearing through one direction. You don't have to worry about smashing into each other, coming around corners or anything like that. But that's fun and very physically um, exhausting at the same time, if that even sounds enjoyable. But it's like it's exercise, it's a workout, and it's exciting and fun. And some of these places, like I go out to Charlottesville, Virginia, and there's all kinds of awesome like actual mountains that you're mountain bike riding in, where you got to ride all the way up and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So there's a lot of good sights and everything for you to see. But so yeah, those are my hobbies. What other questions? Do you guys have any questions or anything? Who do you like better, Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck? That's a good one. Appalachians, yeah. Um, you ever check out the trailer plays? No, I haven't yet. I appreciate that. I haven't. I'm still holding back on the whole trailer thing. I just wanted to get everyone's feedback, and I appreciated that. What's your favorite season and why? Yeah, that definitely does keep me in shape, the mountain bike riding, although I don't do it as often as I would like, especially once the season starts now, but this is the time to do it. I mean, in Virginia, we have mild winters, so we can do it a lot then too, but sometimes it's still hard getting out because it's like that cold air. It doesn't snow a lot, but the cold air is like blistering, so that can be rough. But so yeah, I definitely want to focus on getting out there more. And I even said this year, man, I want to go camping like every weekend with my family. Like whatever I got to do to make it work, I want to go camping every weekend with my family, and then fit in mountain bike riding wherever I can with that. So, but I would say Bugs Bunny, just because he's a clever guy, not just because he's super popular or anything. I think he's probably arguably more popular than Daffy Duck, but he's definitely a popular guy, a popular character, but he's also very slick. Some of the things I don't always agree with, but if you have the two to compare, that's who I would pick. Trying to remember the other question. Favorite season. My favorite season, I think, is fall, just because I love the change of all of the colors of the leaves, and you're transitioning into winter, and I like winter just for the sake of, like, also I like to ski. I don't do that a lot, but that's another outdoor activity I like to do, is skiing. At one point I used to take my daughter skiing when she was younger, and it was like a Friday night thing we would do, and it was a lot of fun. I would like to kind of get back into that too, because we've got a lot of cool ski resorts, like an hour or so away from here up in the mountains in Charlottesville that we could go to. But we've just been holding out. Like every year I'm like, if we don't get a big snowfall, let's just go pay to go somewhere. But we always get a big snowfall, and then we have the time of our life. Um, yeah, Wintergreen, Mass. Yeah, exactly, those places. Well, so I guess those of you that don't know, before lawn care, I was in retail management for over 15 years. So that has given me a tremendous amount of business management experience and skills. So that's helped me in my own business in lawn care, or whatever business, I wanted to do. No, I didn't play any. Well, I mean, I played some sports in school, but I've never been an organized team sport person, like on a team. I always liked playing basketball with my friends, after school or on the weekends, uh, playing football, those kind of things, but not like an organized team or league. But I have tried all those things when I was younger. I was on little league and basketball in school, and track and field, cross country, all that stuff in school. I think soccer was probably the only team sport I didn't really play at all. But uh, my son's kind of the same way. He just doesn't want to be in that team structured format, practicing every day or whatever. He just wants to play and have fun with his friends and play those kind of sports, but just not as, regimented. But so I'd say my sport, because it is a sport actually, technically, is mountain bike riding. I did one competition a couple years back, and it was like brutal. It was really brutal. I thought I was in good shape, but one, my bike was not, even though I have a really good bike, it's an expensive bike that most people wouldn't have unless they were a mountain biker, and then the bike I have is like nothing to them. But for a lot of you guys, it'd probably be like, I would never spend, $700 on a bike. You can't get that at Walmart or, Toys R Us. You got to go to actual bike shop, a specialty shop. But my bike was well underpowered, and I wasn't as in good shape as I thought I was. So I was almost literally dead before the end of the race. Like I had to like stop. I could see the finish line almost, and I'm like, oh, I couldn't even like pedal. My legs were like locked up. My hamstrings and my quads were just like this. And I was just like, oh man, this is embarrassing. Work it out, and then just finish. But it was a good experience. It was a really good experience, and I always wanted to get back into that. But one, I need to get a more expensive, better quality bike, and two, I need to bike more than once in a while. I need to do it weekly, daily, so I can get in good shape, so I can go and actually have a good go at it. Not that I expect to be first, but at least not be struggling through the whole process. Yeah. Um, but yeah, so that's all I really got. If you guys don't have anything else, I know it's getting late. Let me look at these. No, I haven't thought about writing it. Well, I mean, actually, I haven't really thought about writing a book. I mean, I had thought, honestly, over the years, even before lawn care, I like to tell stories and stuff. Like, I never thought about necessarily writing a book about me, but I've always been a storyteller. That's like one thing in school, other than art, that I enjoyed was writing stories, as long as I could take my time and all that kind of stuff, because I feel like I have a very creative storytelling mind. So, but I never pursued anything like that. Um, but yeah, so the reason why I started lawn care, back to the original question from retail, was my quality of life was it wasn't where I wanted it to be. Everything was going downhill in a major way in my life, and I just always wanted to start my own business, believe it or not, but didn't really know where to begin or what to do. And at one point I was going to be a personal trainer, like a long time ago, because I was big into the gym and fitness, along with mountain biking. And I was like, man, it'd be awesome to be a personal trainer, and then I can maybe open my own gym. And I kind of had a whole plan for that, but that just kind of went away. But then I did think about lawn care, because I really loved taking care of my lawn when I became a homeowner for the first time, like 15 years ago, whatever it was. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks. I'm wrapping up anyway. Um, but yeah, so that's, you know, I never pursued that either when I was like, oh, I really like lawn care and so on. This is, this is something that maybe I could actually make money doing, but I never pursued that either back then. And it wasn't until we moved to Virginia that, between me finally really just at my wit's end in retail and not having any kind of quality of life with my family, with myself, and so on, and living in a region of the country that was more conducive than New York, which means there's more time to actually mow and do lawn care and not have to focus on snow removal as much, also just really focus on lawn care. That's what made me really start thinking about mowing, fertilizing, all the different aspects of lawn maintenance. And that's when I decided to just transition. I didn't completely cut off. I started part-time first while I was still working in retail. So a couple of days a week I was mowing as many lawns as I could. I think I had like 6 or 7 lawns with a push mower, hand Ryobi blower and trimmer, all in the back of my Jeep Compass. And I just rode around, did that, and realized that if I had more time, I could really, and better equipment, I could kill it. I could knock it out. So that's what I did. The following year, I just was like, and it was perfect timing, because I literally was like falling apart, and I was just like, I quit. I can't take this anymore. And I just quit right in the middle of the winter. So it gave me a couple of months to really plan and organize and get my business ready to go. I had some money saved away, all the vacation time that I could never take, because I was working like a million hours in retail, and every other manager wanted their vacation. So you're always fighting for the tiny little times that you could go, because every other weekend there was some sort of holiday or big thing going on that you couldn't take that weekend or that week off. Everything was always blocked out, so you could hardly take any time off. So I had a lot of that saved up, and fortunately the company I worked at gives that to you. They pay that out at the when you quit or whatever. So that was just kind of like an extra savings too, that helped get us through the winter and helped me get started. And then the rest is history from there. I just got like 30 yards or something, like right out the gate, like in addition to the handful or so that I had part time. So that was like huge, and it really got me going. So and I've just been going strong. Yeah, man, I look forward to meeting you at GIE also. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I think I'm going to wrap it up, because I got to get going too. I got to get up early, got another full day tomorrow. But again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. And oh, I almost forgot. One of the most important parts of this challenge is to call 3 people out. So I'm going to call out B&B Lawn Care, Ambro's Landscaping, and Your Way Lawn Care. So again, B&B, I can't believe no one's called him out, or at least he hasn't made a video about it yet. Same thing with Ambro's Landscaping and Your Way Lawn Care. So go ahead, let those guys know, and let's keep spreading this awesome challenge. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night, man. Thanks, guys.